So I got this email from a very intellectual, a very highly knowledgeable person the other day, and he was asking that why should we study this mathematics and any worldly science and all. Now, of course, I have explained previously in my videos also, and I keep telling that the more you read, the more realize, the more you read the right content. Of course, if you now go around and read out useless novels and useless novels, I mean, in the sense, use erotica and all those. They are giving you only material gains or pleasure, but not any actual realization. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, again, you can read novels and all. They are also part of the literature. So, of course, you can go with them. But I'm just telling. So he asked that why should we learn all these mathematics and all these at least. No, of course I did not tell that person in any way that we have to learn to very great levels such that we can solve each and every question that is thrown in front of us. No, I told at least up to class 12 level, which is basically equivalent to higher secondary in India. So grade 12, of course, I mean, up to 18 years of education you should receive. Of course, if you do receive up to 25 years of education, then that's really, really good. But at least minimum basic you should have knowledge up to. Might not be excellent, but at least basic knowledge up to class 12th syllabus. So, why am I saying this? Is that because otherwise you will be just made a fool. Now that person asked me that how can someone make a fool of me? Then I played a little bit of trick, you can say, mathematical trick. So I told that person that okay, take any number except zero, any bigger number, any number you want to take, you take. So he told okay, I'll take it. And I told that person that okay, now multiply that number which you have taken, multiply it with 6. He told me that okay, he did it. Then I told him that take the original number again and multiply it with 5. He did that. And I told him to add the sum, add the both multiplications up. So he did it. And then I told him that divide that number by the original number. So, okay, let's take any number. Except 0, you take any number. Let's do the same experiment with you, right? So, multiply with that number 5 times, right? And after that, again, multiply the original number 6 times. And now add them up, right? So, after adding them up, whatever you get, you divide by your original number, but which you have taken initially. You know what the answer would be. Of course, if you apply a bit of brain, you will easily realize that the answer would be 11, irrespective of the number you take. Why? Because 6x plus 5x, 11x by x. If x not equal to 0, of course. So, again, if you don't know this kind of mathematics, some, Baba will come and they will tell that, you know, all these, I have the power to do this, I have the power to do that. Basically, he will make a fool of you, if put simply. So that you don't get influenced or you don't get easily fooled or you don't get easily manipulated by others, it's necessary to learn. Otherwise, of course, if the world would be a better place, then you need not have to be learned because there are people who will try to scam you. Even if you go just outside, they will. There are hundreds of people who are just waiting to somehow know that okay, this person is very dumb and I'll scam him. So that's the reason that I always keep urging to read all these books like mathematics and all this. That's the only reason, because otherwise some other person will come and make a fool of you and you won't understand yourself. Because this is a very simple trick which I played. There are many such, if many mathematical tricks and all those. Even I can manipulate you with my words also. So that's the thing. Just don't let the worldly things get over you at any cost. Just real. That's why this understanding, this knowledge is important. Otherwise, you could just sit, in some Himalaya and you could gain that so-called liberation. Of course, you could have done that, but currently you are in a society. So how can you? Of course, you if you want to be survive, first of all you have to be the part. Now you, of course, now some people, he when he tell one person, he told me that if you are so knowledgeable and all those, why are you wearing these half shirts and all these? Why are you using modern devices? Basically, all kinds of things that you talk like a saint. So why are tell us to detach, and you yourself are attached to all these physical devices and all those? That's true, of course. But why am I doing this is that so that I can share the knowledge with you. Now if I come in front of you without any shirt or anything like that, people won't even watch this video. Like I think this video will be deleted, of course. Especially I'm a boy, so I think that would be fine. But maybe in case of girls, that would be, so-called sexual, you can say some violent sexual offense basically. So on the grounds of sexuality, it would be deleted. So that's the thing I am talking about. So I am only wearing this and all this so that I can present you to myself. As for some people, they also get this notion that we should listen to elders. Now, of course, elders might have a bit more experience than you, but see, it's nothing. It's not necessary that they know the right thing, because see, after all, let's say you wait. Currently, I am 20 years. So let's say I stay alive for another 60 years. If I stay alive for another 60 years, I would be 80 years. So it's just a matter of time that I will get old. So that uh, doesn't even matter, right? Because I will get old in no time. In no time, time moves so fast. It does not even wait for anyone. Currently, even as I'm recording, it's already been 6 minutes. So that's the thing. We need to understand that. See, old age is just kind of not any factor of your knowledge or education. So there, I have seen people who can do exceptional mathematics. Even then, people, there's a very famous child, or rather, you can say my junior. Um, there are many people like Shotem Ghosh and all those. They they are very brilliant in those subjects, and they perform and they cleared IIT at such a young age, even before they skip classes and all. Skip classes in the sense that they basically got double promotion and triple promotions and cracked the JEE exam at age 15, 16, which of course is a very remarkable skill. But the thing is, of course, if that surely shows that many of the grown-up people, they also can't crack J. Again, that does not show their inferiority. That just shows that you can also practice, or you can work hard to reach that level. And it's not necessary that the others might, the biggers or the elders, to so-called, that we have in our society, that okay, respect your elder. Of course, if you're in society, you have to survive. Now you can't just go tell your mother that you are wrong. Of course, you need to play intelligently again. Play intelligently, otherwise you will be suppressed. Now, of course, when the need arises to, that intellectual means don't occur, then we have to use force. I hope this message is clear to you. I hope you really got some insight in it. Please look deeply into the matter. It's just not a matter of joke. Get educated and do the right action. Bye.